I welcome you all to today's video. Today we will learn how to write notes or how to prepare notes of a particular topic. I will also provide a sample note from the topic genetics that will help class 12 students as well as BSc students also. I will upload that note in my next video. Today I will tell you how to prepare notes step by step, as well as I will discuss page wise in genetics what you need to write page wise from your book. Like I will tell you page number 79 from NCERT, what all things you need to cover in your notes. In this way you will learn how to prepare notes. Then you can tally your note with the sample note which I will provide you in the next video. The first step to prepare a note is you need to check the syllabus, like what all things you need to cover in a particular topic. Like for genetics, you need to go and find out what are the topics which you need to cover in your genetics syllabus. Then you need to find out the mark distribution, like how much mark is distributed for that topic. Like for genetics, how much mark and how many questions will be asked in your question paper. You need to prepare a copy, and in the first page of that copy you need to write the syllabus, then number of mark distribution, as well as the number of questions that would be asked in the exam. Then you need to find out the questions which were asked in last 5-year exams. Like if you want to prepare for any entrance exam, you need to find out last 5-year questions related to that topic, as well as last 5-year questions from that topic which were asked in class 12 boards. You need to write those questions as well as answer in the next few pages in your note copy. Then the third thing would be you need to understand each and every line, each and every word, as well as each and every diagram given in your book of that topic. Like in NCERT, every diagram holds a lot more importance and meaning than you think. So you need to decode each and every diagram, line as well as word properly. After developing a proper understanding of that topic, then you need to start your notes. At the end of your note, you should solve the questions which is given at the back of your chapter in the book. Like in NCERT, there are many questions given at the back of the chapter, or in some state books, there are many questions given in the middle of the lesson as well as at the back of the lesson. You need to solve those questions also when you finish writing your note. Now I will tell you page wise important things from NCERT book, as well as the students who are not from CBSE background. I will tell you what all you need to write. The first page of your note should consist of the definition of genetics. Then you need to write what is inheritance, what is variation, and what is artificial selection. These things are given on page number 69 in NCERT, and other students should write down the meanings of these things on your first page. Then in the next page, that is page number 70 of NCERT, you need to write when and how Gregor Mendel started his experiments. Then how was he different or why he was so successful with his results. Then you need to write down the 14 true breeding pea plant characters. What were the characters or traits that Mendel had chosen? You need to make a list of those 14 traits or 7 characters. You need to make a list, as well as you need to draw diagrams also. Then you need to write down what is a meaning of true breeding variety. These things are given on page number 17 NCERT, and other students should find out the answers to these questions in your next section of the note. You should draw diagrams also in your note copy when and where it is required. You should not leave any diagram, like if it is given in your book, then you leave that diagram and think that we will practice it later on. It never works. You need to draw the diagram at the same time as you are writing your notes, so that you can practice and have a better hand when you will learn it for your exams. On page number 71 in NCERT, you need to write the pattern of the experiment. That is, Mendel conducted monohybrid and dihybrid process. There was a pattern which he followed. Like he crossed 2 plants having different varieties of that character, like tall and dwarf. Then he got F1. Then he selfed 2 F1 individuals. Then he got F2. Then after that he found out the ratio. So this was the pattern. you need to write the pattern of the experiment which was conducted by, which was followed during conduction of experiments by Mendel. Then you need to write the meaning of filial generation, what is progeny, what is the meaning of F1 and F2 in the next section of your note copy. These things are given on page number 71. Then on page number 72 of NCERT or for other students, in the next section of the note, you should cover the meaning of factor, meaning of gene, recessive and dominant character, then what is the meaning of homozygous, heterozygous, meaning of genotype and phenotype, meaning of allele and difference between gene and allele, as well as similarity between gene and allele along with diagrams. You should also write in this section what Mendel proposed based on his observations, like what was his conclusion when he conducted the process, what was his conclusion, the final conclusion. You should include in this section of note. In the next section, which is which you can get from page number 73 and 74, you should write the meaning of monohybrid cross, meaning of Punnett square and test cross, and what and how monohybrid cross was carried out by Mendel, what were the steps. In the next section, that is in page number 75, and for other students, you need to write the law of dominance and law of segregation, as these two laws were proposed on the basis of monohybrid cross by Mendel.
Genetics can be broadly divided into two parts, that is Mendelism and post-Mendelism. Under Mendelism, you will write about monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross and the laws of inheritance derived from them. The topics which you will include under post-Mendelism in your notes are incomplete dominance, codominance and pleiotropy. These three things are given in NCERT, but for students from state board, you all need to cover incomplete dominance, codominance, pleiotropy and epistasis also under post-Mendelism. Incomplete dominance and codominance, pleiotropy are post-Mendelism, and epistasis, which is also an example of post-Mendelism, is also an example of non-allelic or interallelic interactions. So you all need to understand the meaning of non-allelic or interallelic interaction and then write epistasis under it. And epistasis also comes under post-Mendelism. But for CBSE students, that is for class 12 CBSE board exams, you all need to prepare only incomplete dominance, codominance and pleiotropy. You all need to prepare your answer for a 3-mark question, like what is incomplete dominance? Explain it with example. For that, you need to write the meaning of codominance or incomplete dominance or pleiotropy. Then prepare at least 2 examples for each of these. These things I have covered in my videos. You can go and watch them. At the end of this part of the note, you need to compare incomplete dominance and codominance with dominance. You need to write the difference between incomplete dominance, codominance and dominance, and also the similarities between these three. Then also prepare your note for a question like, explain how blood group can be an example of both codominance and multiple allele.
Then you need to write the law of independent assortment along with proper explanation, as law of independent assortment was proposed on the basis of dihybrid cross, and this is very important. And then you need to write why Mendel did not gain his popularity, or why he was not popular in spite of his best results and hard work. Then who rediscovered Mendelism. Then you need to write the work proposed by the work of Sutton and Boveri. As you all know, Sutton and Boveri gave chromosomal theory of inheritance. So after dihybrid cross, you need to enter into the section of chromosomal theory of inheritance. You need to write from page number 81 and 82, and for other students, you need to write in the next section of the note, what are the principles of chromosomal theory of inheritance and who gave it. I have already talked about these principles in my video. You can go and check it out. The principles are given properly in that video. You can write those principles point wise. Then you need to compare gene with chromosome, as gene with chromosome was compared by Sutton and Boveri after the discovery of microscopes and other instruments. chromosome and gene, the meaning of chromosome and gene, their concepts were clear among scientists. So Sutton and Boveri, they synthesized everything, they collected everything and proposed the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Then you need to compare meiosis with chromosomal theory of inheritance. As you all know, meiosis helps us to explain chromosomal theory of inheritance properly. I have talked about this in one of my videos. Then in the next section of your note, you should cover the work by Thomas Hunt Morgan. That is, you need to enter into linkage and crossing over area. You need to write why Drosophila was used by Thomas Hunt Morgan, what is linkage, what is recombination or crossing over, their meaning, their definition, the difference in between these two, as well as examples of linkage and recombination. Then advantages of recombination, you need to write. How sexual reproduction leads to variation, you need to find out answer to this question. I have already discussed these things in my videos. Then what is recombination frequency and what is gene mapping, what is the importance of gene mapping and how recombination frequency helps us in gene mapping. As well as figure 5.11, I have already explained the experiments that led to the discovery of linkage in my videos. So those experiments you need to write or explain in this section of note, that is from page number 83 and 84, and other students can find out those experiments from my videos. The next section of the note should contain the meaning of autosomes and allosomes, that is, we are entering into the area of sex determination. What is sex determination? How sex determination is done in case of human beings, Drosophila, birds and grasshopper. What is the difference between the pattern of sex determination in these organisms? What is male heterogamety? What is female heterogamety? What is X-type sex determination? What is XO-type sex determination? What is ZW-type sex determination? I will talk about these things in my next video. In the next section of the video, in the next section of the note, you should cover what is mutation, what are the different types of mutation, what is chromosomal aberration. You need to talk about sickle cell anemia, then hemophilia, then you need to talk about Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, phenylketonuria. These things come under chromosomal aberrations. Then you need to write about pedigree analysis. As you all know, the genetic disorders are transferred from one generation to another in families, and that can be detected by the help of pedigree analysis. So you need to write a note on pedigree analysis, what is its meaning, what are the symbols used, and then you need to solve some problems. Everything will be provided in the note which I will upload in the next video. I will upload videos regarding sex determination and mutation, then chromosomal aberration, pedigree analysis in the upcoming videos. With these important topics as well as steps, you must have developed some concept as to how note writing must be done. In my next video, I will upload a proper note on genetics which will help you to develop a concept as to how note writing must be done. Please hit the like button, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.